Yo, what's good, homies at home at? It's your boy RC here. I'm just trying to figure out how to fix this camera. I know I really haven't been going, not even live. Well, I haven't really been going live with my gaming as of late. I haven't really made a lot of reaction videos as late. It's been a lot going on in my personal life, and when I say a lot, I do mean a lot. Um, it's a long story, to be honest. True story, but long story. And I hate to bring, like, negative, not even negative stuff to my channel, but it's just people aren't who you think they are. A lot's going on with my grandmother and her husband. And the reason I haven't been posting a lot as of late is because over the past week and a half or so, I'm trying to figure out how to help my grandmother and everything. Because, like I said, a lot's been going on. My grandfather, Monday just got up and walked out on my grandmother, not like the Monday it just passed. I would say what, the 28th of May, which was last Monday. Yeah, 28th of May, just Monday evening, just got up and walked out on her. And she's been going through a lot. She's recovering from surgery she had not too long ago on her neck to help alleviate pain on her spine and everything. And it's been a lot because she went into the hospital March 14th, got out March 23rd after me and my so-called fuck nigga of a grandfather. Me and him got into it, what, 22nd of March? She got out the 23rd. She couldn't even recover because of him acting like a fool. It's just a lot going on. And then Monday, May 28th, I mean Monday evening, yeah, Monday evening, he got up and he literally just walked out. He did a lot of stuff under our noses because he works in lawn service, right? He did a lot of stuff under our noses. He, like, what's the word I'm looking for? He just packed things, packed bags and everything, just packed bags. And we didn't even know what he was doing because of his type of work. We go one day because he didn't come back the previous evening. We go downstairs and find where he cleaned all his stuff out, cleaned everything out. He did a change of address. He financially cut off my grandmother, basically. And he did all this under our noses. So the past week and a half have been very hectic, very busy for me because figure I'm trying to figure out what to do as far as helping my grandmother out and everything. And I'm trying to figure out what to do as far as my YouTube channel because I love doing YouTube. This is what I definitely want to do with my career in my life. This is what I want to do. I want to do YouTube. I want to live stream. I want to vlog and everything. But it gets tough sometimes. You don't have enough view time. Not even that, but people don't donate to the channel like I'd want to. And I even promised my grandmother this: when I earn enough money, like the first thing I do, like my first YouTube paycheck, even though it's probably gonna be like $50 or so, $60, whatever. I told her with my first YouTube paycheck, I'm gonna go and buy her something. I'm gonna just go and help her, buy her something, maybe pay a bill. But it's just tough. It's just tough to, do things like when you barely have financial means. It's just tough to do it. But I love my grandmother to death because she raised me when my mom didn't even want me. Like, she raised me most of my life. So, hey, Kenya, thanks. I appreciate it. What's up, little Tyrese? Yeah, I hope I'm saying this right. Little Tyrese 2X. Oh, DZ1K, what's up, bro? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, I appreciate that, Kenya. But if y'all ever just want to donate something, it could be $1. It don't matter. Just if y'all want to donate to my PayPal, it will really mean a lot during this time. And I'm not doing this live stream just to skim money. This is something that's really happening. I'm not like those other YouTubers that make up fake stories just to get revenue and view time and stuff. This is something that's really happening right now. But if y'all ever want to donate, it could just be $1. Just donate to my PayPal or even. Hey, Leisha. Am I saying this right? Leisha, thanks for that. I appreciate it. What's up, Jacoby? And you know what? I will play Fortnite eventually, Jacoby. Please don't keep, asking me or commenting in every video that I post because that kind of agitates me. And like I said, this past week and a half has been tough. It's been tough. See, Jacoby, there you go again talking about Fortnite. I'll get there when I get there. I just have to figure out different things I'm going to do, as far as helping family, my grandmother out and everything, because it's tough. And, I don't want to put my grandmother's personal business out there like that because she's a private person. I can understand being a private person, especially during a time like this. But I just feel like I have to vent. I have to tell the truth about a lot of things. Because my so called grandfather, I mean, what type of real man? I mean, there's no way you can define a real man now. But a real man, when his wife is going through something, will stick by her through thick and thin. All he's worried about is cutting grass and getting his money. All he's worried about, he's a greedy person. It's about greed with him. But a real husband would stick with their wife through thick and thin. They took vows. I was his best man at his wedding when they went downtown to get married. Um, they said for better or worse, richer or poorer, sickness and health. And those vows should be taken seriously. People nowadays don't take their vows seriously, whether it's straight marriage, gay marriage, whatever, any type of marriage. People don't take their vows seriously at all. So, I mean, but it is what it is. This dude right here just did a lot to my grandmother. He didn't physically abuse her because if he had physically put his hands on my grandmother, he'd be 6 feet under, or I would be in him within an inch of his life. Real shit, man. Real talk. But he's did like a lot of stuff mentally to abuse her, mentally abuse, like mental abuse. While she's recovering from surgery and stuff, her nerves are going everywhere at this moment. Like she's trying to what's the word I'm looking for? She had surgeries to fix nerves in her body, and she had what is it, collapsed disc. They went in and repaired the disc. They went through her neck to repair it, but her nerves are all over the place. She's trying to get fillings back into her hands, and usually when you go through nerve damage and you're trying to recover from that, what type of person is going to make pitching, whistling noises that will drive somebody crazy? Like I have proof on my phone. Where is my phone? Because I have proof of it on my phone. Oh, here's my phone right here. It's under this paper. I have proof of it on my phone where he's just making all these high pitched noises. Yeah, I have it saved in my email just in case people don't believe me. I recorded it, I saved it in my email, and it's just crazy. What type of person does that? It's just some people are just crazy. They don't deserve to be in relationships. Some people. Yeah, I have it right here. Let's see, where's it in my phone? Oh, it's gonna take a minute. I cannot find it at all. And I know it's in here somewhere. But you know what? It's crazy what people do. And I mean, the only two things that was on this guy's mind, because we didn't know him before they got married. We didn't really know the real him. There's always two sides to everybody, but with this guy, it was like two or three sides, like three or four to be honest. This guy, we didn't really know him. There were red flags everywhere. We just didn't know them or we didn't want to see them. But he was a drunk. And then once his drinking stopped, he had some traces of cancer, so they had to take his prostate. Once they took his prostate, I mean, he just started really acting crazy. He couldn't have, sex because I mean, there's a lot with the biological standpoints from that, but it's just a lot. And the only two things that were on his mind was money, getting money, cutting grass, sex. And when he couldn't get one, he went out and worked all day like a slave because he's from Louisiana, like some backwoods part of Louisiana almost. And that's all he knew. That's all he knew. But it's just sad and it's just crazy what men will do. It's absolute bullshit in my opinion. But this is why that's why I ask whenever I live stream and stuff, if y'all could donate anything like $1, it would be much appreciated. You know that I really would appreciate it. Or if you want to directly donate to my PayPal, you can feel free to do that. It could be 50 cents, $1, $2, whatever helps. Any dollar helps. I'm not greedy like certain people. But no, he's 55 years old, man. For real, my grandmother is 62. And I don't mean to put my grandmother's age out there because I know how women are about their ages. But my grandmother is 62. She looks like she is a beautiful bombshell in my opinion. And I'm not saying that because she's my grandmother. I'm not saying that to kiss up or kiss ass. I'm saying it because it's true. My family, if you're like in my family, you tend to look good for your age. Like right now, I'm 25. Some people still tell me I'm like look like I'm 19 or 20. My grandmother looks like she's in her early 40s, no lie. But I thought, Jax, I thought you was a moderator for the channel. My fault. I can make you a moderator real quick. And Alicia, let me make you a moderator too. Anybody that want to be moderator today will become a moderator. Um, but yeah, it's just a lot that I'm going through right now. That's why I asked to like, just kind of respect what I'm going through right now, And I know I haven't like worked on videos as much as of late. Like before all this happened, even a little after all this happened, I'll upload every 2 or 3 days. It's just a lot's been going on the past month, and plus my aunt brought her dogs here, and they're beautiful. They are wonderful. One's a Pomeranian, one's a Chihuahua, but she brought them here, and then like a week or two later, this guy is gonna do all that stuff, and it's just yeah, what was it? She brought him the 10th. Like what, 2.5 weeks later, he's gonna pull this bullshit. And it's just crazy. It really is. I mean, my grandmother, she is a sweetheart. She really is. She will do anything for you. That's what I love about my grandmother. She spoils me too. I love my grandmother. She's really, if you met her, if y'all met her in real life, y'all say she's really a sweet person. So I mean, the way this guy dogged her out was wrong. And the thing is, it's just crazy. That's why I'm trying to figure out what to do. I'm trying to figure out what to do as far as live streaming goes, as far as my YouTube channel goes. Because, like I said, I want to make a career of this, but I just don't know how to help my grandmother. That's why I'm like, if y'all could donate anything. And I don't mean keep asking to donate, but I'm just saying how this all swings back around to donating to the channel. If y'all donate at least $1, it'll mean a lot. I mean, it's just crazy what people go through. It is. You never know people's personal life until you ask, or. Exactly, Jackson, like the blues from Mississippi River Delta. But no, in his mind, in this guy's mind, all he is work, work, work. Because this guy's been doing this since he was like, what, 8 years old? His mother brought him out when he was 8 years old to work and pick cotton and do all this. And literally, like in deep down South Louisiana, even in the 60s and 70s, the black people there were treated like as if they were slaves. They never got out of that slave mentality. And it's just sad. It really is. And I'm thinking to myself, this guy right here, mentally something's wrong with him. This guy is sick to do something like this to a woman that hasn't done anything to him. It's crazy. It's crazy. Some people, to be honest, don't deserve to be on this planet. They really don't. It's just, I can't stand people like that. So I'm trying to find the sound so you can hear the sound because it's like a high pitched sound. And it just makes no sense how this guy was just makes no sense. And I know I had saved in my email somewhere. He's not man, he's a dog for her and your grandma. Lisa, I appreciate that for real. This guy had the nerve to. Well, I told y'all what happened on the 22nd of March earlier this year, how me and him got into it. I was standing right there at my door, and this guy. Another thing, he's nasty. He don't wash his hands or anything. Like literally, he's gonna come out the bathroom and go into the kitchen, either wash his hands or get something, get ready to get something to eat. I was getting ready to get something to eat too. And I'm like, did you wash your hands? This guy starts going off on me, saying, don't you ever ask me a thing like that in your life, boy, are you fucking crazy? This and that, this, that, and the other. And using God's name in vain and everything. And just, he went ballistic. I was like, are you done? Are you done? But this guy was like, "Are you done?" He wanted me to fight him. I don't know why he wants me to fight him or he wanted me to fight him, but he was jealous of me too. It's so many things, and y'all can believe me. Y'all don't have to believe me if y'all want to, but I'm just saying this is the truth. This is what went down. This is what happened. And a lot of things I may look happy on camera and stuff, but a lot of things go on during the last couple of months behind the scenes. Y'all have no clue. Y'all have no clue. This guy had nerve to call me a little boy. He had nerve to call me retarded. And I hate that word. The word retarded, I hate that R word so much. Because I was called that throughout school. Like when I went to school, elementary school and stuff, I was called that. I was called stupid. I'm like, he's calling me retarded. And again, I hate that word. I'm sorry if y'all get offended by it too, but I hate it. He called me a little boy. This little boy, this so-called 25-year-old boy, little boy, took care of your wife when you ran out. Currently, I'm taking care of his wife because he's still married to her. I'm taking care of his wife while he's running out, ran out. He's living with a friend of his, like what, about a couple miles east of us or whatever. I don't know how roads are situated here, but the point is he ran out. He's living with a friend of his. He ran out on his wife because he couldn't handle responsibility. And not only that, but he didn't get what he wanted out of marriage. We had two cars because my older aunt, I'm not gonna say her name, but she had gotten out of a bad marriage. She couldn't drive. She was starting to lose her memory. She has Alzheimer's. Her husband did her dirty. This guy right here, my grandmother's husband, had both cars signed in his name. My grandmother didn't know that she could have it signed or kept in her name, even if she couldn't drive or anything. But it was signed in his name, so he got two cars out of the deal. It's just a long story with that. But I'm saying he was trying to get my grandmother to put his name on the family house that we've had for 40 years. My grandmother had this house since 1978. Hard to believe. She's had since 1978. 40 years. I've spent a majority of my life, a majority of my 25 years on earth in this house. This is the family house as far as I'm concerned. He wanted her to put his name on the house, but she didn't do it. Then when she went in the hospital on the 14th of March, he started cleaning out her clothes and stuff. Like he was gonna put her out. Like he was gonna put her out of her own house that she's had for 40 years. That's been her name for 40 years. It's just it's bullshit. I do want to cry. I'm not even gonna lie. I do want to cry, but I'm not going to, because there's haters out there that will love nothing more than to see you break, family included, extended family included. And you know what? I do want to cry, like I said, but you know what? Now is not the time to cry. My grandmother's cried a lot for both of us, But I love my grandmother. She is my heart. Like literally, if you hurt her, you hurt me. And if you hurt her and I get hurt by it, things will go down. And I've done a lot of stuff like to keep myself from snapping, like venting, like I'm venting right now. I've done a lot of stuff to keep myself from snapping because I really want to go and I want to fuck this guy up. I want to do damage. And even people say that when I get angry, I get like Incredible Hulk angry. That's really how angry I get. And people have seen it firsthand from like my closest friends to my family members. They've seen how I am when I get angry. So I try to control and compose myself. But it's just crazy what people will do. But anyway, back to what I was saying about the house. This guy tried to put my grandmother out of her own house, the house that she had for 40 years. Because when she came out of surgery and stuff, she had to go recover in a nursing home or get people to help her. He was going to try to permanently put her in a nursing home, or at least put her in a nursing home long enough for him to see what he could do, put his name on this house or whatever. And it don't work. It don't go down like that. It don't go down like that. And I think he was trying to get into it. No, I know he was trying to get into it with me that day, just so I could put my hands on him so he can call police and get me put out of this house. But I kept my composure. I kept myself together. And I think that was the same day. I'm not sure. I think that was the same day I made a live stream. I'm not sure if that was the same day I did a live stream or whatever. I'm gonna have to go back and look, but it's crazy. Nico Chan, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I know crying helps, but I want to be strong for my grandmother. Not only that, but for myself. So you know what? I've seen a lot of stuff happen in my lifetime to the point where I don't cry. And I've seen a lot of stuff that either has happened with my family or has happened in the world to the point where I don't cry. I've seen 9/11, I've seen Columbine, I've seen Sandy Hook, I've seen Boston Marathon. I mean, I've seen a lot of stuff happen. Y'all know why I'm listing and how I'm listing it. But I've seen so much happen within my lifetime that I can't really cry. I really can't. It's not because I'm heartless. Like I said, it's just because I've seen a lot. But it's just crazy when you think you know people and they do stupid shit like this. Man, it's so much more I gotta tell y'all. It's just so much. I could literally make a 3 to 6 hour live stream of this. But I told my grandmother I wouldn't like put her business out there, but I just had to vent to y'all. I really did. Karma will come back for you. I already told my grandmother that, and I know karma will go back to him because it's just karma does come around. What you do, this is why I say this. You don't do onto others like bad because it will come back to bite you. So that means anything you've done bad in your life, it could be something very simple. You could trip somebody when you was younger on purpose in school. It could be anything. You could have fought somebody. You could have stabbed or shot somebody. Anything bad you do, karma is a real thing, and it will come back to bite you. It's even said in the Bible. It says in the Bible. And yes, even though I'm gay, I've read my Bible and everything, but it says that karma will come back to bite you. It don't say it specifically like that. I forget how it says it in biblical terms, but it still means the same exact thing. So this guy, when he does lawn service, I mean, this guy does lawn service with some heavy equipment. He uses a riding lawnmower. He uses hedge clippers. He uses a lot of heavy duty stuff. And I'm like, he could be out there cutting grass one day and something could happen to him. He could, because he's passed out in the field before when he was cutting grass. He's passed out in the field. And I mean, he can get heat stroke, he can get a stroke. Anything can happen. You know what? Nico, I appreciate that, Nico Chan. If you want, feel free to donate, Nico. It'll be much appreciated. Feel free to donate. But yeah, it's just is what it is. People gonna be people day in and day out. But I just want to let y'all know why I haven't been live streaming as of late. It's just so much to this, so much more to this, and I still couldn't find those high pitched sounds because I had it in my phone. I recorded it and I saved it. And I cannot find it for the life of me. I cannot find it. Let me see. I cannot find it at all. But it was crazy the way, because even I heard it. That's why I recorded it. I heard it, and it was like a high pitched, like laser sounds. Y'all know what laser sounds are? But it was like some type of device he had that makes like high pitched laser sounds or high pitched sounds that can aggravate or disturb the nerves. Oh, here it is right here. Listen to this. I don't know if y'all can, but listen to this if y'all can. That's enough to drive somebody crazy. Listen to this. I mean, even if you hear it, that's enough to drive somebody crazy, especially when they have nerve damage. I mean, what type of person does that? No, I mean, but imagine if you're going through nerve damage. Imagine if you're recovering from surgery that has to do with your nerves and you hear noises like that. What would you do in all honesty? Exactly, but that's the type of noises. I don't know how he got a hold of something like that. I don't know if it's something that one of his so-called friends gave to him to be like, oh yeah, this will drive her crazy. But I mean, something like that, how could you do that to somebody? No, he's not even that. It's just greed. It's just not only greed, but it's a. Let me turn this camera back around. Sorry, y'all. I don't want y'all to see the mess that my room is in right now. But it's like, oh bloody hell. Okay, let me see. But it's like, what type of so-called man does that? You know, absolute bullshit. Alicia, you see where I'm coming from? That's exactly how I feel. I'm sorry, Jackson, but I mean, like, and you don't think she wanted to cry? I mean, like, he would just do things, you know. It's just, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. What type of person does that? What type of person does that? And the thing is, oh, and this, I mean, not only this, but he would even come back to the house sometimes. We'd be talking about the situation, how to handle the situation and stuff, how to make sure things don't happen. And the thing is, with his job, you never know if he's coming in or out. He will always make sure he tries to be as quiet as he can and go up to the window of her room to listen to what we're saying. What it is I think he's schizophrenic. Not only schizophrenic, but he got into fights when he was younger. He's had things happen to him too. In Louisiana, you know how things are. Like certain fights they get into. I don't know if it was a racist fight or whatever, but he was hit in the head with a baseball bat. His head swelled up to the size of what his family and other people say, the size of like a almost like size of watermelon. How he didn't die, I'm surprised, or why he didn't die. Like I wouldn't wish death on nobody, but why he didn't die, I'm surprised. But that had to have some mental side effects. But at the same time, if these people, because when they first got married, when my grandmother and this guy was dating, right? His family was just so two-faced, so backstabbing. They, because he has land, like so much land, like over 8 or 9 acres of land on his mom's property down in Louisiana, and his family and him been fighting over it for a long time. His family treat him like shit, like his blood family treat him like shit. They've stolen from him. They've done numerous things to him. And I mean, when he came into our family, we try to show him love and everything and compassion and just be there for him. But this is the type of stuff he did. He did stupid stuff just to get further and further and further away from our family. And it's just a long, complicated story. But if y'all have ever had any relatives go through this, y'all know where I'm coming from. It's just tough. It's just tough, you know? Person with no soul. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, Leisha. Exactly. I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry if I'm messing your name up. I'm very sorry. But yeah, he definitely do have a mental issue. And I don't know if this guy knows that I have a YouTube channel, but if he does, I hope he sees this video and see how I feel because this guy right here, he will get what's coming to him. He will get what's coming to him. It's just so much going on. What's up, Robert Faulkner? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How are you doing? Um, like I said, it's a lot. After this stream ends, Robert Faulkner, go back to the beginning and you'll hear what's going down, like what's happening, everything from beginning to end. But like I said, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to just think about. And this has been going on for the past 3.5 years they were married because they got married New Year's Eve of 2014. Like I said, I was this guy's best man now. When he got married to my grandmother, he was jumping up and down and up and down because he'd never been married before. He don't know how to have a relationship. And now as time goes on, after the past 3 years or so, we've seen what's going on with him. We now know why he hasn't had a relationship or a stable relationship. He's never dated younger women. He's always dated women that were older than him by at least 10 years or so. And you gotta think he's 55 now. He lied about his age. We didn't know this until he had to go give his actual birth date to the people to get married to my grandmother. He lied about his age. He's just a known liar. He is greedy, money hungry. He is just crazy, in my opinion. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Schizophrenic. I used that word earlier, but we didn't know this until it was too late. Once he got his foot in the door, he slowly revealed his real self to us. And you know what? To be honest, that's why, to be honest, when he was here, like during the last few months he was here, I felt uncomfortable because after we got back from the trip to Louisiana that we had took for a month without internet, first of all, that drove me literally insane because a month without very little internet or no internet at all. That's another story for another time. But y'all know, for those who have been on my channel for like the past couple of years, y'all know about that trip. It was decent. It wasn't all that. It was decent. The only part I liked about it was the fair, and that was it. Seeing some fine looking men down there. But that's another story for another time because I'm trying to be very serious. But the trip was all right. But after that, he slowly got worse and worse until he was almost literally unmanageable. Like, we didn't know what he was going to do. He's very unpredictable. And even now, like later on this week, like next week, I gotta get locks to change to new door locks to change locks on the house door so he can't get in. He did supposedly bring the keys back, but we know he probably made copies. That's why I'm here right now while my grandmother is like at her appointment. She has one. That's why I'm here now to make sure nothing happens because this guy, we don't know what he could do. He could try to come to the house and just take stuff just for the hell of it. But I'm like, it's just so much, you know? Okay, Jackson. You know what, Jackson? I'm gonna have to unmod you. Cause Jackson, you doing too much right now. And Jacoby, Robert Faulkner, people who are money hungry, they will get theirs at the end because greed never does anybody justice. That's the thing. Greed never does anybody justice. I mean, you could try to collect all the money in the world, but in the long run, what will it do for you and your soul? You know, what will it do for you? Like, really, money can't. It can buy. Money is a means to buy produce goods, what electronic stuff that you need. But what is it going to do for you in the long run? But that's what the thing is about people that are money hungry. They can't get it through their minds. People that are money hungry are just money hungry. They want one thing, and that's money. Now, people that are just more than money hungry, like this person here that I'm talking about, my so-called grandpa, because like I said, he's nothing but a bitch, nothing but a bitch. He wanted sex, and when he couldn't get that because his prostate got taken because of his cancer, he became money hungry, just strictly money hungry, and he became pissed off because his manhood was affected. I'm like, if they didn't take your prostate, you would have died. Like, bro, you should be grateful that you're alive. But at the same time, people like that can't see what the real, they can't see outside that little square box they're in or that little circle they're in. You know what, Jacoby, I know you're all into gaming and stuff, but I'm trying to be serious right now. Exactly, Kenya. Thank you, girl. Thank you. It's like talking to a brick wall. Exactly. Exactamundo. It's like talking to a brick wall. That's what it was like with this guy. It was just crazy. And then again, those high pitched sounds that I let y'all hear a little while ago. He would do this when he was in the room in the bed with my grandmother. My grandmother got pissed and she told him, if you feel like you have to make those noises, then get the hell out of my room. That's what she said to him. He took it one step further by not only going out the room, he went down to the basement, yes, because he had like a little man cave, which is now my man cave. It should have been that. Like, but that's another story for another time. But this guy went down to his so-called man cave, and then from there he slowly started making plans to move. We didn't know none of this was gonna happen. Like right now, I think we're living on borrowed time as far as like not only the house goes, but like because he was helping her make house payments and stuff, which is another story for another time. But like as far as like the phone bill, the electricity bill and stuff, it's just he left as soon as he paid those bills, but he wasn't gonna pay like cover it for next month. But legally, since they are still married legally, he has to do it. He said he's refusing to do it. My aunt even got on him about it. My younger aunt, my grandmother's daughter, got on him about it. He had the nerve to text her back and say, "I'm homeless." Man, with what you make, you have enough to get yourself another house, pay first and last month's rent, and then some rent after. And there's no way he's homeless, He's just acting like a smart ass right now. That's what that is. Exactly. And that's what my grandmother said. He's acting like a little kid. Little kids, you know what? To be honest, and I'll even say this because we know his mental state. An 8-year old has more sense than he do. A 10-year old has more sense than he do. Hell, even men that are teenagers right now, let me be honest. This guy, in the 3.5 years that he was married to my grandmother, has not once gotten her a gift. Not even on Valentine's. Oh, he did get her some stupid Valentine's Day balloons, and that was about it. And he got her sorry, I'm getting tongue tied because I'm pissed. He got her fake flowers because he was too cheap to get her real ones. But other than that, he hasn't brought her a present. And he only brought her like rings and stuff to go down like on the trip to Louisiana. She didn't have rings. He went out and brought her rings specifically for that reason to show off to his blood family that uses him all the time. Because here's the thing, he wants his blood family, he wants them to love him so much. And he knows they're never gonna love him because they want to use him for his money and for his land because they don't have that land. It's a long story. It's a long story. Exactly. I'm not saying this to make him out to be a bad guy because if my grandmother was doing dirt to him, I would be venting and doing the same thing talking about her. But it was never like that with my grandmother. It was strictly on his side. It was strictly everything I'm naming, everything I'm listing, that's everything he did. And I'm telling the truth about that. It's too much. It is. But when he went down to that basement after she put him out of the room for making all that noise with that little laser thing, whatever he had on his phone or whatever type of thing his friend, like whatever type of device his friend gave him, he went down there and slowly started making plans. When I say making plans, he made a change of address plans. He got all his clothes out of the room. He slowly started cleaning everything up. And again, we didn't have no knowledge of it because of the type of work he does. He goes and get mulch and does yard work and does all type of work. We didn't know what he was doing. But like I said, it's a long story. Long story. Long story short, he had one of his so-called friends come and get the one Montero that we had out front, and he got in his truck and he skedaddled. What was it? May 28th. May 28th, like it was Monday evening. It was that evening. And when he didn't show back up the following morning, we went downstairs to see what was going on. And let me tell you, my grandmother, she has vision problems, and she's had them since the 80s. And I don't mean keep putting her business out there, but what type of man does that to somebody not only who's recovering from surgery, but has vision problems too? But anyway, I helped her down there. We went down there to see what was going on. All his stuff was cleared out. And he made the bed up, the single bed down there. He made that, bed up to make it look like somebody was in it. But we didn't know he was in it because his truck was gone. Like, he's such an idiot. See, that's what I'm saying. He's such an idiot. Like, he tried to do something like very forward, but he's an idiot to the point where he does stuff ass backwards. He does stuff ass backwards. And he did that ass backwards thing. And it was just stupid on his part. But that's when we found out he was gone. That's when we started, like, that's why I had to start helping her. Like I said, I had posted any videos the past week, almost week and a half. I've been posting off and on, but I really haven't been posting this last week because we've been trying to like focus on the personal things in our life. We've been trying to focus on this. It's just I don't know why he's like that. I don't know why he's like that. Some men are like that. And you never know until they get their foot in the door. Once they get their foot in the door, and once you say I do, and y'all get married, they could fuck you over just like that. And really, it's not a thing you can do about it. And see, this is the thing. It's very, very, very easy to get into a marriage, but it's very, very hard to get out of one. Just because of fuckery like this. Not only that, but because of the way the marriage system or marriage laws are. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Well, Robert Faulkner, if you want, just feel free to donate to my PayPal if you want. It could be as low as $1 or so, but if you want to donate more than that, just feel free to. Just feel free to reach out and give. Not even give. I hate using that word, give. Just feel free to donate. If you feel like you want to donate, just feel free to donate like $1 or whatever. Or if you want to donate more, go ahead and donate more. And Jackson's mother, welcome to the stream. It's been a month since I streamed because I've been busy. I stopped streaming for a while to focus on reaction videos, and not only that, but because my aunt brought her dogs, so that's why I haven't really been streaming as much. But she said she's going to pick them up Saturday. So once she picks them up Saturday, I might start live streaming again, or I might work on reaction videos more. I don't know yet. Oh, okay, Robert. No, Robert, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I don't have a GoFundMe page set up or anything. It's just, yeah, it's all good though. I would give my address, but I'm kind of weary of that because of the way people are now and the way times are, and just if people would not act like, if people would not act the way they do, I would trust people with my address, but I wouldn't put it like online or anything. No, I wouldn't do that. But it's all good, Robert. I appreciate you saying that you would donate. It's just a crazy, crazy situation. Mm. I've never seen anything like it. This is why I never want to get into a relationship, to be honest. Y'all probably ask why I'm not in a relationship, but after seeing how this 3 year saga, this 3.5 year saga, this relationship played out, it makes me very weary of relationships. It really do. Yeah, you can donate to the stream. Yeah, like feel free to super chat. I completely forgot about that. The thing is, Leisha, with super chat, you can give me like donate money through super chat, but I don't directly get it. It goes through my network, and then once I surpass the $50 threshold, then I get the money put in my PayPal account. And then from there, I can send it to my bank account. But when you donate directly to me through PayPal, I directly get the money, and I can put it directly into my bank account. But I don't know why they have super chat set up like that on YouTube, but that's basically what they do. That's basically how super chat works. Hannah, how you doing? How you doing, Hannah? I think I remember you, Hannah from TJ Top Chef's live streams, right? Or no, that's Hannah Storm, not Hannah Finney. But hey, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for checking the channel out. I appreciate it. All right, Jackson's mom. I appreciate you checking out the stream. Like I said, if you want, feel free to donate. But yeah, that's just been what's going on. It's a crazy, crazy situation, y'all. It really is. Robert. Oh no, I couldn't ask you to do that. I couldn't ask you to do that. You don't have to donate your birthday money to me. I appreciate the offer, but I can't do that to you. I mean, I know how birthdays are. I mean, mine's was just the 3rd of June. I mean, mine's passed 4 days ago. I'm 25 now. But I can't ask you to do that, bro, for real. Oh no, it's okay, Jackson's mom. Like I said, if you can donate $1, that's all that matters. I mean, if you can donate anything, really, that's all that matters. But thanks, I appreciate it, Kenya. I appreciate it, Jackson. I appreciate it, Alicia. It's just a crazy, crazy situation. But I'm probably get ready to end the live stream here. Like I said, if y'all want to donate, I'll put it in the chat one more time. If y'all want to donate anything at all, but I'm gonna get ready to end the stream. I did work on like about 6 videos earlier, so I'll upload those probably later on. Y'all check the stream out. Peace.